To have a campaign that was representative, that was inclusive, there was a definite energy about it.
It was such a radical departure from anything that we as an organisation had done before.
I had to realise this wasn't a usual campaign.
As a motivation, you know, this girl can, I was thinking, well, why am I not?
It blows my mind what This Girl Can has achieved and to have been part of that. When I go out and I tell people about what I do, I always get told stories of the impact it's had on them or their daughters or their mother or their family. Sport England data showed that there was a real long-term sustained gap in participation between men and women. So it was driven by data and insight that showed that no matter what we did, there was about, at its highest, between 1.75 and 2 million women who we just weren't reaching. And that was despite Sport England investing National Lottery money into all sorts of brilliant programmes. And so we recognised that we had to do something different. And that's where the idea of doing a campaign that spoke to how women were feeling came from. The tone of voice of it, the images that we shared, it's quite jocular, it's quite jokey, it's irreverent.
10 years or so ago, I was working as part of the public health team in partnership with the sport and leisure teams, and I think my first kind of memories were them delivering some activities at the leisure centres that were funded through This Girl Can. The campaign was very much kind of front and centre in my world about re-engaging myself back into activity. This was the first campaign I remember that was really motivating. It was a catalyst for us to step behind and use as a way to kind of pave the way for re-engaging women or engaging new women into sport and physical activity.
First time I heard about This Girl Can was in school. I think that's when all of the hard-hitting media came out, all of these amazing videos and YouTube clips with the strap lines that I think were quite brave in their approach. We have a biannual survey that goes out called our Physical Activity and Wellbeing Resident Survey, and we have a question in there about campaigns, and it lists all of these national and local campaigns and it asks people to comment on their awareness of them, and every single time This Girl Can comes out on top. It's still going 10 years later. See, I remember this bit because it's when you started to sit back and take notice.
I love this opening shot. I think, and so many women have told me, it was that knicker snap, which is something that we all do. It's everyday women, so it's not like you can be incredibly prescriptive when you go on set, so our brilliant director, Kim, had to kind of work with them to get and coax the performances out of them.
Yeah, every type of sport as well, not just focusing on one, it was every different activity.
To invest in a marketing campaign rather than building more facilities took quite a lot of explaining. It sort of felt bold, but it didn't, because we had the insight, and listening to our women who we're trying to reach and who we're trying to target has always been the underpinning principle of This Girl Can. Go where the women are, what do they need?
There are lots of benefits from being physically active, of course, enjoying the outdoors, keeping your bodies and yourselves fit. The This Girl Can campaign has been really helpful in the sense that there's more awareness, we feel, in the community, and there's a lot more support within the communities for female-only sessions.
I'm officially the oldest member of Loughborough Female Fitness. It's really good for me, mentally as well as physically. They encourage any woman to get fitter and to keep active, which is wonderful.
I think also, though, that sport is a way of feeling better. It is just about saying you can do it.
I've got 2 young boys, they're currently 9 and 7. So I thought it's only fair that I show them that, you know, mum can do everything else that they're doing, that sport isn't just a boy thing.
This Girl Can is entirely National Lottery funded, so if you've ever bought a ticket, thank you, you helped make it happen. This Girl Can has never worked without its partners, without all of you coming and helping us. The next 5 years, we've got so much to do together. If we really want to make sure that no woman is left behind, if we want to bring in those underrepresented groups. So please, head to our website, get involved, sign up to our mailing list. We've got so much more to tell you about over the coming months.